everybody. Happy Friday and happy 4th of July. I can't believe it's already the 4th of July. Well, the 4th of July, if you didn't already know, is kind of like the birthday of our country. It's when we celebrate the birth of our country, of the United States. So in honor of that, I thought we would read a book this week that really talks about the wonderful things about our country. And in particular, it really focuses on our flag. It's super cool. So the name of the book is Blue Sky, White Stars. And you might notice right away one of the things that I want you to see in this book and that I'm really excited about, and that is that it's bilingual, and that means it's in 2 languages. So it's in English, but it's also in Spanish. And so the title Blue Sky, White Stars in Spanish is Un cielo azul, blancas estrellas. So each page is going to have the words in English and in Spanish, and I'll read both of those for you. Now, there's not a lot of words on each page, but what you'll notice is that they repeat a lot of words. And I want to give you an example. What this book really does is compares what we see in our country to what we see in the flag. So for example, near the beginning, we have this page and it says red rose. And it has rows of red trees. Must be fall because the leaves have all turned red, right? On the next page, we also have red rose, but this time it's the rows of red stripes that we see on our flag. You see what I mean? So we're going to have a lot of that where we're comparing one thing to something else, usually on the flag. So that's pretty cool. And then underneath it, like I mentioned, we have the Spanish. Okay? Sometimes those words will be slightly different or they'll have a slightly different spelling. But you'll understand the meaning when you see the pictures. The other really neat thing about this book is that the author is himself an immigrant. His family moved to the United States when he was a little boy, and so he grew up here. And so this book was sort of like his love letter to the country where he grew up and that he grew to love. And the other thing is that the illustrator was really careful to depict all different kinds of things that you would see in our country, but also all different kinds of people. And you can see that just by looking at the cover. Not everybody might look like you, and that's what we see throughout our country. We see all different types of people. They look different, they might speak different languages, they do different things, but they're all Americans. So, here we go. Blue sky, white stars.
Blue sky, white stars. Un cielo azul, blancas estrellas. Blue sky, white stars. Azul celeste, blancas estrellas. Red rose, hileras rojas. Red rose, franjas rojas. White rose, estelas blancas. White rose, franjas blancas. Red, white, and blue. Rojo, blanco y azul. Old glory, esplendor y gloria. Old glory, esplendor y gloria. Sea waves, un mar de ondas. Sea waves, un mar de ondas. So together, one nation. Puntada a puntada, una nación. So together, one nation. Todos unidos, una nación. Well worn, con decoro. Well worn, con orgullo. Woven together, entrelazados. Woven together, entrelazados. All American, estampa americana. All American, estampa americana. Stand proud, con orgullo. Stand proud, con orgullo. Rising up, se eleva. Rising up, se eleva. Fly high, asciende alto. Fly high, asciende alto. Freedom, libertad. Red, white, blue sky, white stars. Rojo, blanco, un cielo azul, blancas estrellas. Forever, por siempre.
Well, if that story doesn't make you want to stand up and wave an American flag and watch some fireworks go off in the sky, I don't know what will. So this is a very, very simple but very powerful story, and it's a message, I think, for all of us living in the United States of America today. You know, it outlines some of the reasons why we are so proud of our country. And we are. We're very proud of our country, and we should be proud of our country. And I hope that we continue to be that proud of our country because we've done lots of wonderful things. But there's also some work to be done. We're not done yet. We're not perfect. Just like no person is perfect, a country is made up of people. And because we're not perfect, our country is not going to be perfect. But we can definitely keep on trying. I want to show you, we came to the end of the book, and then there's some information about the author and the illustrator and their acknowledgments and all that fun stuff. And then at the very end, it kind of jumps back into the book. And I want to show this to you real quick. We just have a flag on a flagpole. And the words are the end of our Pledge of Allegiance. With liberty and justice for all. And in Spanish, con libertad y justicia para todos. For all. Para todos means for all. You know, The sad thing about our country is that while we want there to be liberty and justice for all, for everyone, the truth is that really there isn't liberty and justice for everyone in the same way. We don't necessarily treat everyone equally. And so that's one of those places that we are working on as a country right now. We're talking more about it, we're thinking more about that, and we're trying to figure out how do we fix that problem of not treating everyone equally. It's a big problem. It's not going to be solved in one day, and it's not going to be solved by one person. It's going to be solved by all of us working together. So I hope that you will continue to talk about that at home with your families and with your friends, and that you'll continue to be a part of that solution. I know that you know that God asks us to treat our neighbor as we want to be treated, to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And if we are going to treat someone the way that we want to be treated, or to love them the way that we love ourselves, that means we're going to be treating them with kindness and justice and liberty, the same as everyone else in our country. So I hope you'll be part of that solution, and that will give us reason to celebrate this wonderful birthday of our country on July 4th. I hope you have a great weekend, a great holiday weekend. I might see some of you at church on Sunday, or if you're doing church at home, know that I'm thinking about you, and I love you, and I miss you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.